Now, Jory Lott, our Public Relations Director, will introduce and help us celebrate the member who has distinguished herself by her contributions to this organization, to her community, and to her profession, our 2018 EWTG Woman of the Year.
So it's my privilege to stand here and be able to celebrate a high esteemed woman in the Executive Women in Texas Government Organization. As some of you may know, I am the Public Relations Director 2018, and so this is a big part of the role to coordinate and present this award. The mission and vision of the Executive Women in Texas Government was founded and conspired developing and encouraging women to take on higher levels in Texas government by offering opportunities for professional growth, education, and advancement. The Woman of the Year Award recognizes an individual woman who has distinguished herself in our organization, her profession, and in the community. The recipient of this award epitomizes the values for which EWTG stands and represents, the best of who we are as women and as leaders. She is the mover. She is the shaker. She is the person that gets it all done and seeks to fulfill and instill and share her insights with others. Now, before I introduce this year's judges and nominees for Woman of the Year, I would like to take a moment to thank the women who have served with me on the Public Relations Committee this year. So when you hear your name, please stand so we can acknowledge you. Jolynn Williams with the Texas Department of Transportation, would you please stand? Jody Contreras with the Employment Retirement System. Shaylin Bridges with the Texas Legislative Council. Stacy Allen with the Texas Health and Human Services Commission. And Tanya Hoffman, CEO and founder of Your Local City. Thank you for your service. You made this a great year. We couldn't have coordinated and done a lot of our public relations without you, so thank you. Now I would like to introduce this year's distinguished panel of judges. Please feel free to follow along in the conference program with me. Ms. Catherine Missy Minter Carey, Chief of Staff, Office of Attorney General. Ms. Carey is an Assistant Attorney General with the position of Chief of Staff for Ken Paxton, the Attorney General of Texas. Ms. Carey is the first female Chief of Staff. Let me pause. The first female Chief of Staff, and helps to oversee the management and fiscal soundness of the 4,200-person agency. Ms. Carey has served for over 2 decades under 4 Attorney Generals of Texas. She previously held the position of Deputy Attorney General for Administration, and prior to joining the executive management team, Ms. Carey was the agency's General Counsel, the Division Chief of the Open Records Division, the Public Information Coordinator, and a litigator in the Administrative Law Division. Ms. Carey has also served as an Assistant General Counsel at the Texas General Land Office and the Texas Lottery Commission. Ms. Carey studied at Hollins College in Roanoke, Virginia, and received a bachelor's in political science from Texas A&M University. She earned a JD degree at St. Mary's University and is board certified in administrative law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization. Thank you so much, Ms. Carey, for serving as one of our judges. Our next judge is Mary Ann Griss, and she was not able to be with us today, but we still want to recognize her. Mary Ann Griss is the Director of Commission Support for the Texas Transportation Commission, which oversees the Texas Department of Transportation. She has a master's degree in community and regional planning and has focused her career on transportation planning and policy in private and public sectors. In addition to her direct responsibilities at TxDOT, she's been instrumental in several key department initiatives, such as TxDOT's WorkWise program, modernization and retooling initiatives, strategic plan, and the first statewide transportation plan. We deeply thank you, Ms. Griss, for serving as one of our judges this year. Our next judge is Ms. Gina Marie Muniz, Deputy Director for the Vendor Drug Program with the Health and Human Services Commission. Ms. Muniz provides leadership and strategic direction for the program to provide statewide access to outpatient drugs. She's also served in several key leadership positions, overseeing large program areas including emergency services, IT systems contract oversight, and health informatics services and quality. Ms. Muniz has more than 25 years of increasingly responsible operations, contract management, and project management experience in both the public and private sectors. She believes in giving back, believe that, and often pays it forward by mentoring a myriad of working professionals at various levels. Ms. Muniz graduated with a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Texas at El Paso and earned her Master of Science in Project Management from St. Edward's University. She is certified in emergency management, contract management, and business continuity. We thank Ms. Muniz for her dedication and efforts serving as one of our judges. All of these women know the value of good leadership and what it takes to be a leader. They have donated their time and consideration in evaluating the nominees for the Women of the Year. Thank you again, and we appreciate your time. In 1993, EWTG began an annual tradition of recognizing one outstanding member who has demonstrated excellence in her personal and professional life, as well as commitment to the community. Many of our past honorees remain active participants in our organization, and some are with us today. Our past Women of the Year recipients, would you please stand so we can honor you? We are pleased to have had the past Women of the Year recipients with us as we recognize another woman who has made a difference in EWTG, her profession, and the community through lifelong learning and support of other women. Nominees are judged on their success in 5 categories: educational achievements, career accomplishments, participation in EWTG, community involvement, and overall leadership qualities. I would now like to introduce this year's nominees for Women of the Year. Nominees, please stand as your names are called. Karen Howard, Program Supervisor, Taxpayer Services Section, Texas Comptroller Taxes Policy Division. Please stand. Shaylin Bridges, Senior Paralegal, Texas Legislative Council, Legal Division. Cindy Hale, Program Director, retired, Department of Aging and Disability. Patrice Tolles, Program Supervisor, Taxpayer Services Section, Texas Comptroller's Tax Policy Division. Congratulations to each of you on your nomination. You all have displayed leadership and personal qualities that have earned the recognition of your colleagues and fellow EWTG members. Now, let us turn our attention to the screen as we announce the 2018 Woman of the Year.
Our 2018 Woman of the Year, Shaylin Bridges, was born in Galveston County, Texas. During early childhood, her family would eventually migrate to Lamarck, Texas, where she grew up. From a very young age, our Woman of the Year has been committed and dedicated to service. Through volunteer efforts, she quickly established a love for education and a commitment to serving the community. Shaylin began her work in public service at the Attorney General's office as a legal secretary in 1994. In this role, she worked with 2 attorneys as a paralegal on cases of personal injury, motor vehicle accidents, sexual assault, wrongful death, and eventually transferred to administrative law. Subsequent to this role, she was later promoted to paralegal, where she developed enhanced research skills, gaining recognition as a hard worker and skilled paralegal. In 1998, she went on to take a position with the Texas Legislative Council, where she further honed her skills in law, politics, and other varied subjects. Valuing education, while at TLC, she completed her master's in library and information science and ascended to her current role as senior paralegal and law librarian, where she does legal research, partners in hiring new paralegals, and directs their training. Since early childhood, Shaylin was deemed as being academically gifted. She graduated from high school 2 years early with prestige as the school's valedictorian. Having graduated so early, she then decided to attend a community college where she would earn her associate's degree in liberal arts with honor. Inspired to continue her educational journey, she then moved to Iowa to attend Cornell College, earning a bachelor's degree in politics. Having developed an interest in law after earning a teacher's certificate in graduate school, she went on to obtain a paralegal certificate with honors from the Denver Paralegal Institute. At this juncture, her desire to advance her career as a paralegal truly began. In her stride to continue advancement and dedication in her field, Shaylin sought to become a nationally certified paralegal, passing the exam, which is equivalent to the bar exam, on her first attempt. Additionally, she has continued to explore one of her long-standing passions for etiquette and would eventually become a certified etiquette instructor. Shaylin is also a graduate of the 2018 class of Leadership Texas and continues to attend several professional development programs because learning is one of her favorite things to do. Shaylin has been a member of EWTG since 2009. She has attended countless mini courses and professional development leadership sessions as both a member and even before joining the organization. Since joining EWTG, she has traveled to one of EWTG's affiliate chapters to support their numerous scheduled events. She has been an EWTG mini course speaker for 3 separate years, presenting a number of different topics including positive first impressions, nailing the interview, and cocktail party dining. She was a speaker at the 2016 EWTG Annual Professional Development Conference and has served as a moderator for other speakers. Shaylin has served on several EWTG committees, including the Communications and Affiliates Committees, and most recently served as the 2017 Public Relations Director. This dedicated servant has given innumerable hours of service to children, her church, and to other organizations. During her teen years, she volunteered with her school's service club, tutoring elementary and preschool students as a children's church teacher. During college, she helped organize a Mother's Day Out program with her sorority. Since living in Austin, she has continued to give back. Having developed an interest in gardening, she was led to volunteer at the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Research Center, where for several years she worked in the center's Wild Ideas store. She also volunteered with the center's children's programs, helping elementary and preschool students appreciate the Earth's natural beauty. In 2008, she joined the Austin Junior Forum, where she has participated and organized community service projects for the Settlement Home for Children, a home for young girls who have experienced severe emotional trauma, abuse, and neglect and have been removed from their home. She has participated in service projects benefiting people with Alzheimer's and emotionally disadvantaged children through the Capital Area Food Bank, Age of Austin, and Mobile Arts. A dedicated member to her church, Gateway Church, she has served more than a decade on the production team to run the computer for song lyrics, scripture verses, and other images during the service. She is married to her best friend and beloved husband, Sean, and their love has grown over many years. One of Shaylin's hobbies includes reading, and she engages this hobby through participating in various book clubs and has done so for several years. She is also a fan of yoga and enjoys playing her instrument of choice in her most sacred, serene space. She is deeply valued by both friends and colleagues and loves to travel, having visited several cities, states, and countries, including Alaska, Paris, France, China, Monticello, and Cuba. The 2018 Woman of the Year is a true model of what the Executive Women in Texas government organization exudes and stands for. She is a woman of high stature, grace, and vision, with a strong heart for dedicated service, integrity, and an undying love for education. She is a teacher and a mentor who holds the same high standards that she holds herself to those she teaches and mentors, driven by a sincere and earnest heart. She is a woman of faith that believes that we have the power to make our life, community, and our world better. If you ask her what faith is, she'll tell you it's the bridge between hope and grace. She is that of an unassuming servant leader, willing to work hard for others by serving them and allowing their gifts and talents to shine. She is a woman that holds true to her beliefs, standing up for what she believes in. She is you. She is me. She is our 2018 Woman of the Year recipient, Miss Shaylin K. Bridges.
Shaylin, would you please come up to accept your award?
Congratulations again, and thank you for being a member of EWTG. EWTG would like to thank you for what you've contributed to this organization as a leader, mentor, and the epitome of what this organization stands for.
So thank you very much. I'm very honored to have this recognition and to be in this company of women, many of whom I've met and for whom I have great respect. I want to tell you, this organization has meant so much to me, which is why it's really special to be honored by it. I think, as was mentioned, I was one who came to the conference for several years, not as a member. And then I realized that the member discount is the same amount as the annual membership. And so for the same money, I could get all the benefits of this day all year long. So I did. I signed up for membership. And it has been a great experience over the years. The professional development opportunities, the networking opportunities, the opportunity to get mentors, to be a mentor, job opportunities, educational opportunities, and scholarship opportunities. As was mentioned, I am a graduate of Leadership Texas this year, and I would not have been able to do that without the support of this organization and without the encouragement of the other women in this organization who've been through that program. So it's been really beneficial to me in so many ways. So I would encourage you, if you're not a member, to join. I'm using my speech here to plug the organization. But do join. And as was mentioned earlier, we have affiliates in other cities. There's Bryan College Station, there's an affiliate. In Houston, there's an affiliate. So if you're from either of those areas, please get involved in your local space. And if you're not from Austin, Bryan College Station, or Houston, it is super easy to take this experience that you're having today home to your hometown, and we will help you do that. So that's through the affiliates program. So talk to Cindy. She knows everything about it. But anyway, thank you again so much for this. I really appreciate it.